Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want, because I can. So this week I decided to build a teeny tiny cottage. It's not really teeny tiny, it could be a lot smaller, it could be an actual tiny home. And I don't remember what I named this, but I want to say it's something like Tiny Grandma House, Tiny Grandma's House, Tiny Grandma Cottage. Something like that, and I'm so sorry if you clicked this hoping for a, tiny house build, because this is not a tiny house build. It's just a smaller than normal build for me, so that's why I called it tiny, because compared to my other, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathroom houses, it's kind of, with the walk-in closet, it's kind of, on the tiny side. It's less than half the size of one of my regular builds, so, yeah. Soon, hopefully, you will start getting videos for a new Let's Play I'm thinking about beginning, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I need to work on, because I'm working on really big builds for this Let's Play, and if I give you one really, you guys are going to figure out what it is. So with my first one, you're going to instantaneously figure out what it is, so yeah. But anyways, how are you guys doing? I'm doing better than last week when I uploaded. I had a lot going on last week. Someone who I thought was my friend really hurt me. And I don't know if I have, I probably have enough time to talk about it because I have, another 9 minutes to this video or this build. So I could probably talk about it. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. So I mean, I just want everyone to do well all the time. I just want everyone to be happy at all times. I know that's not realistic, but if I could have my way in the world, I would make it so everyone's happy all the time. Because happy people make the world a better place. Don't forget that, guys, because it's so true. Anyways, so I guess I'm going to talk about my week last week because it was just, wow. Okay, so here we go. I was dating someone for about 5 weeks. Yeah, 5 weeks in a day. But but who's counting? And so we decided to go out to dinner. And so this person he goes to class with me, not at the same time, but he goes to my school. I'm getting so flustered, and it's really hot in my room for some reason. Where was I? He goes to school with me, and so we planned to go get dinner around, I got off of school at 3:15, he got off of school at 6:15, and so I said, you know what, it's gonna be like a 15-minute drive for me to get home, so I'm just gonna hang around the town that the college is located, and, when you're off, just let me know. So I was shopping, killing time, trying to figure out what to do next, and then my mother called me and said, hey, I am planning on going to the next town over because there's a mall in that town, and we don't have a mall in our town, or I live in a very small town. So I said, you know what? Yeah, sure, because we were supposed to have dinner in that town, the next town over. Anyways, so I texted the guy and I said, hey, me and my mom, or actually I didn't say me and my mom are going to the mall. I just said, hey, call me when you're out of class. So then we could talk about who's going to be picking me up, or yeah, that type of stuff. And so 6:15 rolled around and I was expecting a phone call. It didn't happen. 6:30 rolled around and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Usually if anyone gets held up in class, it's not for, 15 extra minutes. It's 5. So I said, I messaged him or texted him and said, hey, let me know when you're out of class. Nothing. And then 6:45 rolled around and I said, you know what, Mom, let's just go home because I don't know what's going on with him. And so 8 o'clock rolled around, still have not heard from him. And I texted him and I said, hey, is everything okay? Because I'm getting this strange feeling because literally I am being ignored. And he said, I'm not feeling it. And then because he was sharing his location with me, then he stopped sharing his location with me and didn't want to answer. And I said, okay, let's talk about it, because even if we're not working out, I can totally understand, like, hey, I don't think you're the one. I can totally wrap my head around that. But the idea that you're just going to text me, hey, you're not the one, and then not answer my text messages or phone calls, and then when I said, let's talk about it, he texted me and said, there's nothing to talk about, it's my feelings. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I respect your feelings, and I'm not trying to, like, manipulate you into staying with me. I just want to know, like, first of all, are we still going to be friends? Are you someone that I should be avoiding? You also work at Chili's, so I would love to know whether or not I should go back to Chili's. And if I go to Chili's, if you're my friend and we agree that we're friends, I'm gonna ask for you to be my server. Because if any other one of my friends worked at Chili's or Applebee's or whatever restaurant chain, I would want them to be my server because they're my friend. Nothing. Like, nothing at all. It was just like a light switch. It was just and we hung out on Tuesday that week, and then Thursday, I'm not feeling it. And Tuesday, I felt no, like, resistance or, no friction. It was just all of a sudden, boom, light switch off, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and then it was Friday. Friday I texted him and I said, hey, you still have my mother's Tupperware. Why does he have my Tupperware, you ask, or my mother's Tupperware? Because I try to be a really good person, and so he told me he didn't have lunch. He doesn't take lunch at work. So what did I do? I decided I was gonna take him lunch, because I try so hard to be the nicest person. Of course, it backfires on me. And he messaged me and he said, okay, I'll get your Tupperware back to you. And so I decided, you know what, maybe he just needs the weekend to relax and see, figure out his feelings. Maybe it's just because he doesn't want to talk to me right now because there's a lot going on. I don't know. He's not talking to me. Monday rolls around and he texts me and says, hey, I'm going to drop off your Tupperware. And I said, okay, cool. When are you going to do that? Because, I have things to do and I also wanted to talk to you. Again, trying to see whether or not we could still be friends. And he texted me back and said, I'll drop it off when I'm not busy. Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it, but I need a little bit more information. Tuesday, he did not show up Monday at all. Tuesday, he texted me and said, hey, I'm going to be dropping off your Tupperware. And I said, okay, I won't be home. I'm going to be at work. He said, okay, I'll just drop it off at work for you then. So I met him outside of my work with 10 minutes before I had to clock in. And I said, hey, do you want to talk? He was trying so hard to get out of this conversation. And he said, oh, you have 10 minutes. And I said, it's okay, work can wait for me. And I really hope you guys can't hear my dad mowing the lawn, because why is it that right now he has to mow the lawn? Like, actually, like, right now. I'm so frustrated. Maybe it's because of this whole conversation with the light switch. Me talking about the light switch. So we talked a little bit. He told me what was going on. I am not going to divulge his personal life and, why. But it really hurt my feelings and I was taken aback. And I'm actually running out of time, so I can't say a whole lot more, but maybe in another video. Long story short, we kind of agree. I said, do you want to be friends? And he said, yeah, we could be friendly acquaintances. And then a few nights ago, I was very tired, but I couldn't fall asleep, so I wanted to text somebody. And I texted him because I knew he would be awake at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then what happened was he was very cold and distant and short with me throughout the entire conversation, and it really hurt my feelings. And it made me question, like, why do I want to be this guy's friend? There's going to be more to talk about in the future videos, but I have to leave this part off here because we're running out of time. Let me know what you think of this house. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I'll catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.